What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have another Pete Dye design course simulator vlog for you guys today. For this video, we are playing Glenmoor Country Club in Cherry Hills Village, Colorado. Another Pete Dye design course, or at least Pete Dye collaboration course. This was completed in 1985. A bunch of tee box options again. We're playing from the furthest back tees, so usually that means it's going to be pretty challenging. Hoping to be somewhere bogey golf or better by the end of it. Who knows, maybe we'll surprise ourselves and play a little bit better. But like always, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets. Going with the matte yellow greenish Callaway super soft balls with almost the sticky tacky finish, which I really like. Sticking with those balls for the foreseeable future out here, and then Home Tee Hero that you're seeing on screen. So getting right into it. First hole, we've got a par 4, 342. Looks pretty open up here, so I think we're going to take this line up here. Got a lot of room to the left, so gonna hit driver up there, see what happens, and hopefully get off to a good start here. That was off the low on the club face, off the heel. It's gonna be left, but it should be somewhat straight. Nope, maybe not. I wonder if we hit that bunker. 226, not the best strike there by any means. We're in the rough. We've got 116 left, down 2, so we're at 114. Plus we'll add another 12 yards because we're in the rough, so we're looking right around 126. I'm gonna go pitching wedge. Take off a little bit of my stock yardage for my pitching wedge, so not quite 100%, but probably a good 90% pitching wedge or so here. Usually on course I play my pitching wedge to about 135, 140 sometimes, so we'll see if we can stick this green here. Pop that up. Spun off the net to the right. Hopefully that catches the front side. Nope, a little bit short. I need whatever you have to do this. Yeah, it's a this is called the Garmin R10. It's about 600 bucks for the simulator, and then whatever else you need for the mats, or if you put it indoor, outdoor, the nets, etc. 20 yards left. We're in the rough, so I'll add about 2 or 3 yards. We're looking at 22, 23 yards or so. Gonna go 60 degree. For you YouTube viewers, just so you know, I'm live on TikTok right now, so if you hear me answering some questions, that's what it is. Hit the mat first. It's gonna be straight, but that wasn't a very good shot there. I should be on the green, but yeah, a little bit short. It's gonna be a +1. We got the par. Luckily that got inside that inner circle. All right, second hole, par 4. We've got 384 yards. Again, looks like it's pretty open up here, so let's see if I can get a better swing with the driver than that last one. That was pretty horrendous. 226 or whatever that was. I didn't see it because the phone's further back than what I'm used to. Usually, for a while, I had it just across from me on my bag, so I could see it as soon as I hit it, but now with me going live on TikTok and whatnot, I have the phone further back, facing away from me, so I kind of have to hit the ball, go get it, walk back, and then kind of see what happened after the fact. Alright, see if we can get some better contact here, better swing. better contact, but that was pushed way right. And pretty much what I'd expect, about 250 to the right. Not the best there again. Probably gonna take me a few holes here to start getting into the swing of things, but we got 136 left, up one, so we're at 137 with the slope. 10% power because we're in the rough, so we'll add another 14 yards to that, so we're at 147, like 151. I'm gonna go 9 iron. A little bit thin, that might be long left. Yep, long left. Again, it says 140, but you gotta remember you gotta add the extra yardage because we were in the rough there. But not the best contact, but we made it on the green for another par. We're even through 2. Third hole, we got a par 4. 393. Got some trees coming into play here. Still pretty open though, so still looking for a good drive here up the middle. Ideally, looking for something right around 275 down the middle. That was a little off the heel again, but that was better. At least he caught the fairway. I knew there was going to be a little bit left. I didn't get all of it, but 258, we're creeping up there. Second shot here, 136 down 1, so we're right at 135. Going to go full pitching wedge. Kind of climbed up the club face a little bit. Hopefully that catches the front side of the green. Yep, just a little bit short. Decent strike though. All right, fourth hole, par 5. 464. See if we can get a bird here. Usually, both here, I hope to here on the simulator and on course, I gain most of my strokes on the long par 4s and the par 5 if I can get off the tee in a decent spot. We'll leave it, actually, well, down 8 yards. I'm not going to hit it 305. This is just the line that I'm taking, but it's going to play 8 yards longer, or we're going to get 8 yards extra wherever we hit this. So let's see if I can start one kind of up the right and have it draw back just a little. Low on the club face to the right. Certainly wasn't a draw. Not great. 246. All right, this is going to be a tricky shot. Over the water. We've got 231 to the hole. Let's see, it's aiming us over there. And we're going to aim. Dry is left, so we're going to leave it there. Right there is 235 down 8, so pin high would be 231 down 8. So we're looking at like 2 23, but then we're in the rough for 10%, so it's going to be another 24 yards on top of that. So we're looking at 250, 260 here. I'm going to go 3 hybrid, and hopefully I strike it decent enough to carry that water, and we end up somewhere on the other side. Ideally on the green if it fades a little bit, but I might be asking a lot. Oh, I didn't even make it to the net. It hit right here. Hopefully that was so bad it didn't even pick it up. Alright, luckily that was so horrendous of a shot, we get a mulligan out of it. That was really bad. Let's not do that again. There we go. That was struck much, much, much better. That might even have a chance of getting to the green. Oh, just into the water. I thought I had enough on that. That was hit pretty good. Well, that's a drop stroke, probably about fair, considering I didn't pick up that first one. I appreciate the likes. All right, drop stroke into the water. We've got 95 yards left. This thing is right, this green is half, well not half, but part of it's in the water. So we're gonna aim a little bit left again. Aim up here, 95 yards, and then we'll add another 10 yards because we're in the rough. So we're looking right at 105. I'm gonna try to do a choke down kind of flighted pitching wedge into this green. See if I can dial up a 105 yard shot here. Oh, that was so thin. If the R10 picked it up the way I think it should, that should be long left. Yep, long left, but luckily, I think we got lucky with the bounce. It caught the green, so it was a +2 for a bogey. That was probably generous based on how I just hit that, but all right, 5th hole, par 3. We got 170 on the dot with bunkers and water. So I'm gonna aim just a little bit right and try to stay dry if we can. And I'm gonna hit my 8-iron. Usually on course when I hit it well, it's about 170, 175. So we'll see if we can get a decent strike out of this. Pulled it left. It might be short left. Oh, we got it there. All right. Definitely left, but it looks like it was about pin high, 165. So it was definitely shorter than what I'm used to. It was about 5 yards short from what we were trying to play, but we'll take the par all day long. 6th hole, par 4. All right, 367. We're gonna aim right there in the middle. Let's see if we can actually, I keep saying it, see if we can get some good contact with the driver here. Last time I played, I was pretty happy. I was actually swinging it decent. First time I used these newly purchased Callaway balls last time, so maybe that was part of it. I was feeling good. Today, apparently not as much. That felt quicker, but again, off the heel and left. It's probably going to be 250-ish maybe. Yep, 252 right into the bunker. Alright, here we go with the bunker shortages. Now it's 20% reduction versus 10% in the rough. However, in my experience, the greenside bunkers play anywhere from 40, 50, 60, even 60 sometimes percent reduction, and then the fairway bunkers like we're in, it's probably going to play closer to 30, 40% reduction. So we've got 124 up for, so we're at 128. 20% would be 24 yards. So I think I'll probably add an extra to that, maybe go 30, 35 yards. So we're looking at 158, right around 160, maybe even 165. So I'm gonna go a little bit of a smooth choke down 8-iron. Try to play something 165, 170. See if I get the yardage right here. Hit it pretty good. It was low on the club face, but and see, even that we're still short. That one was probably closer to like 160, but we're still 22 yards short. So that played significantly shorter, or that played significantly longer rather than the 20% that it said. Dropped a stroke there, unfortunately, but let's see if we can get this close on the green here. We got 22 yards, 10%. We'll add another 3 to that, so right around 25. I'm gonna go 56 degree. Just take a little bit off of my regular 30-yard shot with this club. Caught it heavy, and that might work out to our benefit. Yeah, it's still a little bit short, but a +2. I think it's going to be another bogey, and it is. Oh boy, a lot of water on this one. 7th hole, par 4. We got water all over the place. Plus, we have trees by this tee box, which I don't love. So the pin, we got a dogleg left over like 2 sections of water here. So I'm gonna aim up here, safer out to the right. About 267 there, up 5 yards is gonna play. It's gonna take 5 yards off basically wherever we hit this, but hopefully start something up towards the right over there. Maybe draw one back a little bit if I can, but the way I'm swinging the driver today, I'll be happy if I can just get something relatively straight and it stays out to the right. Still off the heel. It's gonna be left. Hopefully not on the water. Hopefully that's still in the either fairway or the rough. Nope, right into the water. Gotta love it. Well, there's another drop stroke. And now we've got even more water to go over. So we've got 217, and actually the round I played yesterday, I was in a similar spot with these. If you can see, they're like, I think those are reeds by the water. They're like little bushy looking things that are moving in the wind. Yesterday when I hit a similar shot, it took off a good amount of yardage. Plus we have this tree that's in front too. So this should be interesting. We've got 217, up 3, so we're at 220, and then we'll add at least another 25 yards because we're in the rough. So we're looking right around 245, 250. I'm gonna hit 3 hybrid. Decent chance we catch some of those trees and end up in the water again, but sometimes, or at least for me, most of the time, play a little more aggressive, risk it for the biscuit. Maybe we get lucky. Let's see if I can strike the 3 hybrid well. We'll see. Started it kind of low. I'm worried about that tree. It's gonna fade if we made it through. Nope, into the water. This is just the same shot again. All right, I'm gonna learn my lesson. Probably should have done it in the first place, but we're gonna play this safer. we're gonna lay up over here. So right there, this is gonna be an ugly score on this hole. There goes the scorecard, folks. Right where we're aimed is 145 up 2. So we're at 147, and then from my experience, who knows what's going to happen with these reeds again, but from my experience, the 10% is of what's left of the hole. So it's going to be 10% of 214, not 10% of 145. So basically I need to add another, same thing like I did last time, 22, 25 yards to that. So that means we're at 167, right around 182, 183, something like that. I'm going to go 7 iron right to where we're aimed there to the right. And that should, even if I don't catch it great, be enough to get over the water and then have a look into the green. Struck that pretty good. That was straight, hit it well. All right, good shot there. Should have done that in the first place, but now we've got 73 yards. We're in the fairway, so no reduction there. Up 1, so we're at 74. I'm gonna go again, choke down flighted pitching wedge. See if I can dial up basically a 75-yard shot here with my pitching wedge. Usually on course, I'd probably, depending on the lie, and depending on how I'm hitting it, I would probably hit a 52 here, but when I start getting over anything past about 60, 65 yards back here, if I take a fuller swing with the 52, there's a pretty high likelihood of me going up and over the net with the 52. So just for the sake of me not losing these balls that I just bought and me having to go on a basically an Easter egg manhunt search back there, scavenger hunt, I'm gonna go pitching wedge. And let's see if I can hit a 75-yard shot here. Oh, that's in the water. I hit like an inch behind that on the mat. As if this hole wasn't bad enough. So bad. So bad. And we got these reeds again to worry about. So here we go again. This time I'm gonna go 52. We're right at 49, up 1, so we're right at 50. Usually if I can hit it well, I got this 50-yard shot pretty dialed in with my 52 degree here. What a horrendous pitching wedge shot. Those are the shots both here and on course. They say, you know, drive for dough, putt for, or yeah, drive for show, putt for dough, meaning that the majority of people, both amateurs and professionals, etc., they either gain or lose all their strokes from about 150, 100 yards and in, mostly just your chipping and putting. So definitely true for me. That was a good example of a relatively simple 75-yard shot, and I put it in the water. So see if we can make up for it here with a good 52 degree. Dial up right at a 50-yard shot. I didn't catch that great. I don't know if I put enough on that. Again, I think that's going to be short left. Yep, 3 yards short left, or 5 yards short left, but wow, +6. What a horrendous, horrendous hole. And we got more water to deal with. All right, this is a good example of one of those Pete Dye courses where 8 over through 7. We got to start getting on a train of bogeys and, or not bogeys rather, we've been doing that. We got to get on a train of pars and birdies here. So 8th hole, par 3, 168. It's going to be pretty much all carry from that water. So I'm going to go 8 iron. I could probably, on a good day, muscle up a 9 iron and get it there, but I'm going to go nice smooth swing with an 8 iron and see what happens. Struck it decent, didn't get all of it, but Alright, pretty good shot there. A little bit short, but that should be inside that inner circle for a birdie, I believe. +1 for a bird. Alright, at least we got back one of those strokes from that horrendous +6. 9th hole, par 4. Looks like a short one. What do we got for yardage? Oh, never mind. 400 again. We're playing from the furthest back tees, so that's kind of the nature of the beast here. But we got 443 par 4. We're gonna take our tee shot. I'd rather have the rough and go somewhere towards the middle. Actually, we'll go there. See if we can actually hit something. 275. I feel like I finally make good contact with the driver. That was one of the better swings yet. That should be pretty good. I would think that would be about 260, 270, pretty close to down the middle, or at least where I was aimed. 257. I think the rough kind of killed it, but at least that was better contact. All right, we got a bunch of bunkers to get over. We've got 188 left, up 4, so we're at 192, and then I'll add another 20 yards to that because we're in the rough. 18.8. It's actually a little bit longer than that, I think. It makes sense. Someone said you got to add a little bit extra. Add, like, it's not a whole lot, but you got to add like an extra 1 or 2 yards. I think they were, I remember it was a couple months ago, they said something about like the Pythagorean theorem or whatever, which is a little over my head for what I'm doing out here, but well, basically we'll add 20 yards. So 192 plus 20, we're at 202, 212. So I'm gonna try a 4-iron. Might be asking a lot the way I'm swinging it today, but usually on course when I hit it well, this is about a 210, 215 club. So we'll see what happens. Caught that a little heavy. That's not going to be 210 or 215. That's going to be short, but ooh, it just rolled up. So again, it says, I know it could be a little confusing if you're watching this, 179, but you're going to remember you got to add the basically 20 yards to that, so a little bit short. We probably got lucky with the bounce. I didn't see it, but we'll take the par. I guess 18 or 19, maybe not 20 yards, but you get the idea. All right, onto the back nine. We're 7 over. 281. This is a short par 4 here, but we've got trees and the pin's kind of tucked up into the left. So we're gonna go, we're not. I can't afford to. This is already bad enough. I'm gonna leave it there, see if I can draw one. I was gonna aim a little bit further left, but then we'd start getting into the issue of getting up and over those trees, which is definitely tougher to judge here on the simulator than in real life, when you can have a better idea if you can actually clear trees if you're trying to get up and over them or under them, etc. See if we can get a decent shot here and actually draw one, turn one over. Off the heel again, so that should be left. That might work out for us if it doesn't catch the tree. That one too, I tried lining it up. Horrendous. We must have caught the tree and ended up in the bunker. That one I tried lining it up further towards the toe and I still hit it towards the heel, so maybe I gotta take like a half a step back. Alright, in the bunker, so who knows how far this is gonna play. We got 104 down 3, so we're at 101. 20% would be, we'll call it 20 yards. I think it's going to play closer to like 30, 40 yards. So I think I need about 130, 140. I'm going to go choke down 9-iron and play it towards that 140 number. That was kind of thin and right. That wasn't the best strike, but we didn't need that much. All right, we'll take that. The not so great strike actually helped us out on that, compared to a full 9 would have been 155, 160 if I hit it well. That one wasn't great, but we only needed about 140, 145-ish. Maybe even less. That could have been 135. That was a pretty poor strike, but got it to work sometimes, or a lot of times. Better to be lucky than good. 11th hole, par 3, 174, down 1, so we're right at 173. We got water on the right, so I'm going to aim a little bit left side of this green, and I'm going to hit, that's right in between 8 iron and 7 iron. I guess I'll go 8, closer to an 8 iron, so we'll see what happens. Don't necessarily want to muscle up an 8 iron, just want to kind of hit it full and smooth. I feel like that's a better swing thought than trying to attempt to hit a stronger type of club. Usually doesn't work out too well in my experience. Almost fell over, poor balance. Caught that heavy, that might be short left. Hopefully it catches the front side of the green. Nope, short left. What app are you using? This is, the simulator is called the Garmin Approach R10, and the app is the Garmin Golf app. And this is the simulator software is called Home Tee Hero within the Garmin Golf app. It's $10 a month or $100 a year to be able to play. It comes with, I think, like 42,000 real courses, something like that. So basically 50,000 courses you can play for $10 a month if you spend the $600 on the simulator. 22 yards left, down 1. So we'll add another 3 yards. That's what I think we need, right around 25 yards. I'm gonna go 56 degree. Never know what you're gonna get. Granted, I'm not playing particularly well by any means, but you never know what you're gonna get with some of these Pete Dye courses. Some of them are a little bit easier, some of them, this was probably one of the more challenging ones I've played with all the water and whatnot around, but that was kind of thin. That might be a little bit long left from that inner circle, but that should be at least be on the green. Yep, a little bit long. +2 though. Grab some water real quick. All right, 8 over through 11. We're on the struggle bus. Firmly on the struggle bus. See if we can turn things around here these last few holes. Par 5, 496 yards. We're gonna aim right down the middle, right around 270. Played out here yesterday and I took a good amount of swings. So the back's definitely sore and I can feel it, both with some of the distances I'm getting and the consistency. Definitely not exactly fresh with a sore and fatigued back, but that's the way it is sometimes. Oh, club twisted when I hit that. That's gonna be really, really far right. That was actually off the toe though. I don't know. Well, I was gonna say, I think we're actually on the other fairway. If that makes sense. I was gonna say either that was a misread or maybe the shape of the hole worked out, but I think we went like 40 yards right onto another fairway. Luckily that was the case over there, but pretty poor tee shot again. I wonder if this is gonna count as me hitting a fairway. What's the deal? Yeah, so actually I don't know if this is this hole's fairway or not. Either way, that was pretty far right if it picked it up correctly. I didn't actually see where that landed, but 260 left. I'm gonna go 3 hybrid. I don't know if I'll be able to get that there today. Usually when I'm hitting it good, I can play my 3 hybrid to about 250, 260. On occasion I get it to 270, but I'll be happy with something around 250 if I hit it well with this. Struck it decent. It's gonna fade right more than I would like, but that should be up there. 234. I think the rough killed it. I don't know if we caught one of those trees or not. 27 yards left. Up ones, we're at 28, plus we'll add another, we'll call it 3 yards. So 31. Gonna go 56 degree. Put 1 yard of extra mustard onto my regular 30-yard shot with this. Not that I can do that on command anyways, but that's what we're trying to do. A little bit thin. That might not be too bad. That might even still be short. I didn't hit that super hard, but came out a tad right. It's probably going to roll a little bit. We've got it to work. All right, I'll take that bird. 13th hole, par 4. 381. With a whole bunch of trees to get through off this tee box. Well, this should be interesting. We're going to leave it right there where it has us aimed. Hopefully we get it started up and over these trees and it's relatively straight out there. Still low on the club face. Struck it a little bit better, but that's going to be a slice to the right. Probably only 250, 260 if that. 266, 267. Must have caught the fairway and it rolled out a little bit. Alright, we're getting there, I guess. Still wasn't great. Not the best strike by any means. 115 left, down 2. We're in the fairway, so no reduction, but we got this water to get over, so this is going to be almost all carry. So we're looking at 113. I'm going to go pitching wedge, and I got to get it there. So, in my head, because of that water's there, I'm going to try to play this closer to 120, just to make sure I get up and over that. Should be there. It's going to be left, but if anything, I think that would be a little too much. Definitely should be over the water. Yep, long left. Well, I guess all things considered, I'd rather have this than another drop stroke in the water. So 14 yards left, down 1. It's going to roll out a little bit when it hits. 10%, we'll add another yard or 2 to that. So we're looking right around 15 yards or so. Just going to go a little 60 degree. A chip in would be nice right about now. It is kind of cool, you think about it, that kind of shot. Similar if you were on course, you would be worried about hitting it in the water, so you would probably put a little extra mustard on whatever you're hitting if you were on course over that water anyway, similar to what I did there. And all things considered, if you're long on that type of shot when you hit it well, pretty cool where you can come out in the backyard and practice those type of shots versus just mindlessly hitting either into the net or at the driving range, etc. Caught that a little heavy and left, but I didn't need a whole lot on it, so hopefully we get lucky. Yeah, a little bit short. +1 though, we got it inside the inner circle. We'll take the par. +14th hole, par 4, 402. Got a big old lake to get over, but unless I really pop one up or just completely top it, we should be able to carry this. That was a little bit better. At least somewhat more towards the middle of the club face. Still closer to the heel. Still. Can't learn my lesson. Alright, 270 in the fairway, we'll take it. 133 left, up 2. No reduction because we're in the fairway, so we're right at 135, which should be a well-struck, smooth, stock pitching wedge. Decent swing on it last time over the water. I put a little bit too much on it for what I needed there, but looking for the same type of shot here, just using the full club. I hit it good, but that was thin. That might be long. Alright, it was long, but at least we're on the green. That should be a +2. We'll take the par again. 15th hole, par 4. We're 7 over, playing a little bit better here on the back 9. We're getting lucky on some of them too, but some better shots as well. 320, par 4. We're gonna aim. Decent chance we catch one of those bunkers, but that's where we're gonna aim right there. We'll actually go a little bit more. We got 7 yards of downslope, so we're gonna add 7 yards basically wherever we hit this. So, meaning if I hit one 270, it'll on there give us about 277. Let's see if I can do just that. Gonna stand a little bit further away this time, kind of extend my arms, see if I can actually catch something not off the heel for once. Well, it wasn't off the heel, but that was at the bottom of the club face. .251 warm burner. 72 yards left, down 4, so we're right at 68. Gonna go a little flighted pitching wedge in there. Can't afford to skull one and hit one long with that water behind, so keep that in mind while I'm hitting this. Or just leave it short and hit an inch behind the ball. Hopefully we get a lucky bounce. I think that's probably going to be 10-15 yards short. Huh. Or a little long. That might have been a slight misread. I hit behind that. I didn't need a whole lot, obviously, with a pitching wedge where I can hit it 142 like you just saw. I choked down on it, but that one I thought might have been short. Either way. 476 now, 16th hole, par 4. Oh boy. So we got to go over this water. We got trees on the left, we got water on the right. So I will take being in the trees versus the water in case I really slice one. So that's where we're going to aim right there, up 3 yards. So on top of this already being a pretty tough tee shot, we're going to lose 3 yards wherever we hit this. And we got a broken tee. I still, out of all these holes, I still really haven't felt like I actually hit one good. I haven't hit one yet and walked away saying, alright, I struck that well. Hopefully we get one of them. Better, but still low on the club face. At least that should be somewhere in the fairway. I think that might fade a little bit, but yeah, still only 258. Swing speed is definitely down today. But we're dry. We have a look into this green. 222 left, in the fairway, up 3, so we're right at 225. I'm going to go 5 hybrid. I don't know if I'll be able to get that there. A 4 hybrid might be a better choice today, but usually 4 hybrid I play to about 240. 5 hybrid I play this to about 220, 230. So we'll see. Maybe I'll surprise myself. Struck it decent. That's going to be way right. Club was wide open when I hit that. Yep. Alright, 31 yards left. Down 1, so we're at 30. Plus we'll call it another 3 yards because we're in the rough. 3-4 yards, so 33, 34 yards or so. Gonna go 56 degree. Waste of a stroke there. That one actually kind of hurt my back too. Should be decent there. It was a tad thin, but we needed a little more than the 30 yards, so. Alright, we'll take that. +1. These +1s are saving us for another par. Stringing together, actually, a few decent holes here. 17th hole, par 3. More water. Tons of water on this course. You want to have a challenging course to play when with you and your buddies or friends and family when they come over. Try playing this course. Certainly is not the easiest compared to like a link style course with basically all fairways. So 17th hole, par 3. We're 7 over still. All things considered, not as bad as I thought it would be at this point. 209 down 3. So we need 206, and almost all that is carry because the water goes basically right up to the front of the green. So we're going to aim just a little bit left. And what am I going to hit? I guess 4-iron. I could probably muscle up and get a 5 there, but probably a better decision to take a little extra club. That was really far right and thin. That's probably in the water. Right into the water. Great shot there. Great shot, great shot, great shot. Not. 70 yards. We're in the rough, so I'll add another 7 or 8. So we need right around 77, 78. Up and over this water. I think we're good with that grassy reed stuff, so there shouldn't be too much obstructing this shot. I'm gonna go pitching wedge. I gotta get it there. Feel pretty good about that one. That should be relatively close, I would think. Decent contact. Wow, is that short? Right into the water. Alright, try that again. I thought that was gonna be good. There goes that string of decent holes that I was talking about. That one I popped further up. That one might be short as well if that last one was short. Right into the water again. This is one of those shots. You put 2 into the water with an easy shot. This one I just want to take a full pitching wedge and just whack the you-know-what out of it. We're not going to do that, but this thing is not going short. And I caught it heavy. That actually might be short left. Alright, we got it there. I feel like one of those might have been a misread. I feel like I hit the first one pretty good. That one, I put a little extra on it. It was 79, but geez, a +6. That's 2 in the same round. So bad. Well, I gotta take out some frustration on this driver swing. 18th hole, par 5. Now we're 13 over. Jeepers. Jeepers, jeepers. Kind of tough out here. I try to keep it family friendly without swearing, but after a +6 on a hole like that, from 2 balls into the water from 70 yards, the swear words are at the tip of my tongue. It's gonna be right, but at least I put something on that one. I kind of swung at that. Still wasn't even a great strike, but we got 277 out of it. 274 left. Doesn't look like there's any water. Plus, so we got 274, and then 10% on that is going to be a good, basically 30 yards on top of that. So I need like 305 here, which is not going to happen, but I'm going to try to hit my 3 hybrid as good as I can, make up for some yardage. Wheels are coming off. That was really bad. Hopefully that's another one where it's so bad it didn't even pick it up, but club twisted in my hand, almost completely whiffed. That was off the most bottom part of possible of the club that I could have hit. Alright, crawling to the finish line here. 111 left, up 2, so we're at 113. Got another one of these stupid pitching wedges that I gotta try to hit. If I was smart, I would come out here and I would do like 2 hours worth of just different flighted pitching wedge yardages until I felt good about it. Some days I come out and it works well. Other days like today, I hit 2 balls into the water with a 70-yard shot. Decent contact, but I don't know if I put enough on that. That might be short. A little bit short, but at least we caught the green. Alright, gonna take some water before we unfortunately have to look at this scorecard. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you got some enjoyment out of me not playing so well. I'm sorry you had to watch some of those shots, but from Glenmoor Country Club in Cherry Hills Village, Colorado, again, Pete Dye course, completed in 1985, we ended up with a pretty horrendous 13 over 84. 42 on the front. We had a decent score going on the back, and then we fell apart real bad with a 9 on the 17th for a 42 on the back. Only 5 out of 14 fairways. Driver definitely wasn't great. Somehow we caught 5 fairways. That was even more than I was expecting, but pretty bad there. Somehow we hit 10 out of 18 greens in regulation. That's actually not too bad. And then, like I was saying, we had a good amount of 1-putts, luckily. If we didn't have either a yard or 2, either longer or shorter, if we would have had more +2s than +1s, this would have been a really horrendous scorecard. It probably would have been 20 over, but 30 putts across 18 holes is actually not too bad, close to like 1.5. So all things considered, greens in regulation and the putts, not the worst metrics. Fairways obviously pretty low, but I want to forget about this one. 13 over 84, pretty bad. However, like I said, if you guys could tell, compared to a lot of the other videos I've done, and even some of the other Pete Dye courses, this is a pretty challenging course layout-wise. There was water. It seemed like on almost every single hole it wasn't that, but on a good amount, at least half, maybe even 75% of the holes, there was water to either go over, around, or avoid, etc. And as you guys saw, like on the 17th, definitely caught a good amount, caught my fair share of water on some of those holes. But that's what I have today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me play a course of your choosing. Anything from your local municipal course, maybe a course in your hometown, a course maybe that you haven't played in a while, or even a world famous course. As you heard me mention to the person on TikTok, there's about close to 50,000 courses that I can play on here. So there's a very high chance if you've heard of it or you've played the course in the past, I'll be able to do it back here. So give me the name of the course and the location, and I'll respond to you letting you know if I can in fact play it or not. But yeah, that's what I have today. Gonna rest on my back a little bit, hopefully play some better golf in the future, but see you guys in the next course.